in my next video, I'm definitely going to be wearing some sort of beanie hat because I am too cold today. I cannot live like this. Are these Sony MDR-XB80BS sports headphones the real Powerbeats beaters? Stay tuned to find out. So these are the Sony MDR-XB80BS sports headphones. Other colours are of course available. I've been using the Powerbeats 3 for about 6 months now and I love them. They're sweat-proof, they have great sound and they don't slip off my ears when I'm working out. Everything I need pretty much. But could these XB80s actually be a contender to topple the Powerbeats from their top position? I'm going to test them out for myself to see. How do they fit? Now these, in my opinion, are the best shape for sports headphones to be in order for them to not jiggle too much or fall out. I don't like wireless headphones that aren't connected together or that come in two parts because I'm too paranoid of losing one side of them and being stuck with one earpiece. They hook onto the ear just like the Powerbeats do and are connected via a cord that links the two earpieces together. They feel secure and they don't slip. I've done my skipping test and my jogging test to see if they fall out, and they didn't fall out once, which was awesome. The quality of the connection. The connection sounds very clear and the clarity of the music is great too. There's no buzzing or no humming sound, which can sometimes be audible through Bluetooth headphones. All you get is clear, crisp sounds. Usability. The buttons on these are on the earpiece itself and not on an inline remote. Also, pressing the buttons can mess up the position of the headphones on your ear, which can get fiddly when you're trying to adjust the volume levels or skip through a playlist. The 7 hours of use per charge is good, but it's not as high as the Powerbeats 3. It's enough to know that they won't go dead after a couple of hour-long runs or workouts, but you must remember to charge them. These are of course IPX5, so they are splash-proof, so they can withstand small amounts of water or droplets of rain, but don't go wearing them in a swimming pool of course. How do they sound? As promised on the packaging, these are really bassy. Personally, I love punchy bass, but not so much that the music sounds muffled or difficult to hear. The bass is very close to the limit of being too high. They don't go over the limit and they don't distort the quality of the music, which is great. It's a good balance. As mentioned, it really depends on what your tastes are, but for me personally, when I'm working out, I want to hear bass because it gives me an extra push in the right direction. The sound is really well balanced and I have no complaints with the sound whatsoever that these pump out. You get a really clear, rich sound. They do a great job of cancelling out external sounds too. This is very useful for giving you full immersion and focus on whatever exercises you're doing. But if you're using these outdoors on a busy road, do be careful because your ability to hear traffic will be greatly affected. My verdict? A really good pair of headphones. Quite a close contender to the Powerbeats 3 that I currently use. They're bassy while being clear in sound and they sit on my ear really well, with minimal slipping during my workouts. The only drawback I can think of at a push would be the difficulty of controlling the buttons on the earpiece at times, which could be annoying for some. It's hard to forget you're wearing them, even if they do actually weigh less than the Powerbeats 3s. The shape of them is a little more intrusive and it does take a bit more getting used to, but apart from that there's nothing else. Great pair of headphones and in my opinion well worth the price. Are they Powerbeats beaters? They're very close. Personally, I like the sound coming out of the Powerbeats a little more. That's not to say that these sound terrible because they really don't. If I was on a tighter budget and I just needed a pair of Bluetooth headphones that worked really well, I'd go for these. But for me, the Powerbeats are still the top of the tree. Have you used these Sony headphones before? Let me know what you think in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you.